I bet.
I mean,
Up in D plus.
I expect some recordings soon too of like fucking other shit. So
That shit
was like
Hey, Kruos,
heavily
on some
unfunny.
real shit. I came on some real shit. I like to apologize for what I did in that debate. Like, I realized that I was just being aspired for no reason, and like that shit was like real fucked up. Cause like, yeah, I got my respect for you. Like, it's just some things that we just disagree on and shit like that. You feel me?
I feel you, Trey.
Yeah, it's like I'm just like I love you, bro. Like I'm like I don't know. It's just something. It's just like the way like the way you disrespected Happy and shit. Like I just couldn't roll with that. You feel me?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You can't be
What's
serious.
so funny? What's so
Because
funny?
the way you said it, you're like the way you disrespected Happy.
Yeah, cause like happy, the reason why I got into debating and shit, bro. Like
Oh yeah,
without
you're
happy,
trolling. You're
that's
trolling.
nah,
terrible.
dead ass that universal Naruto shit. That's the reason why I got into debating.
Yeah. Yep. You can't be serious.
You
Nah,
can't
You
be.
can't make
No,
this
you're
You
up.
trolling.
literally can't
No,
be.
you're trolling. No, you're
so
trolling.
because I made like I tell you the reason why I'm in the community is just because I'm a troll.
No, he's
Yes.
probably being serious. Like,
No, because if I was fucking like if I wasn't being serious, I would just join and start spurging. Correct?
Or you would just like lure us in, wait, and then
Mockingbird,
start
you're fucking
spurting
retarded.
anyways.
Shut up.
Here it is,
No,
boys. We found it.
no, I just don't want to talk to you. You're fucking retarded. I'm up here apologizing. You're
Here's if you
fucking
want to talk to
interrupting
me,
me.
bro.
what is
Like
what is it?
Is
Mockingbird,
that
you're just
fucking
fucking
Tim?
retarded. Shut your dirty ass up,
Is
you
that?
stupid bitch.
There it
You
is,
dirty as shit.
boys.
You
I
fat
told
bitch.
y'all.
Gross, you nasty as shit, nigga. I love you and shit,
There
bitch.
it
You just
is.
dirty as shit. You
There
nasty,
it
bitch. You
is.
was in a TikTok live with a
Let
ring
it
light.
all
You
out,
nasty as shit. What
retard.
is wrong with
Nobody
you? Who was
cares.
Mockingbird? Shut your dirty ass up. You fuck fucking sea turtles.
Okay.
You nasty bitch. You be jerking off fucking horses.
Yeah.
You dirty bitch. Shut your fat ass up, you stupid bitch.
Yeah.
Shut your bitch ass up. Say something funny, you
Yeah.
dirty bitch, before I slap.
Nigga, it is 4 a.m. That shit is not funny. Shut the fuck up.
Tim, you're about to get
Holy
fucking
shit.
banned.
What
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck?
Tim, you're about to get fucking banned. Shut up, retard. Nobody cares. I'm
Who the
too
fuck
tired to
else? Like,
fucking deal
oh, it's
with y'all,
4
bro.
a.m. Yeah, it's fucking 4 a.m. No one's finna pack. Shut the fuck up.
Wait, is that God Killer whispering in the background?
Is that God Killer whispering in the
That is.
background?
That is.
Damn, God Killer got muted.
That nigga's mic is so ass.
Damn, it's about to get hype again.
Like,
Dang.
holy shit, bro. It's fucking 4 a.m. And mom
Y'all
and
niggas want to
Trying
get
to
loud?
fucking.
Bro, cook
No,
breakfast,
don't
nigga.
fucking get loud.
Go eat your fucking like Thanksgiving
I got
leftovers.
too much
Chill.
fucking.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna eat some leftovers.
Baby Trey say he apologized.
I'm not
He
gonna lie.
apologized for his
A
actions.
nigga I ate no type of Thanksgiving food, but I had a good ass chopped cheese, bro, with some mozzarella sticks, some
This New
motherfucking
York
And I bet
nigga,
you
bro.
got no
Back
pie.
him,
No
bro.
pie.
Disgusting. What the
Back
hell?
him. This New York ass nigga, bro.
What the fuck,
That sounds
Gias?
like
What are
a
you
jail.
doing here?
That
No,
sounds like a
shut up.
Thanksgiving in
No,
jail.
nah, Gias, you're irrelevant. We don't want to talk to you here. Remember?
Bro,
Wait,
Mockingbird.
Can't be hanging out around us, bro.
Kruos,
Yeah, wait, no.
Yo.
Chill. Nigga, he was just trying to have fun. Damn.
I don't care, bro. I do
Bro.
not care.
I like how Monkey.
Nah.
It's like he's never left.
Gias, I'm just trolling you, bro. I just clipped you. Remember? That was hilarious. Yeah, go away. Fuck out of here.
Bro,
Anyways,
shit.
all
Just
right.
like let him
Hear him. What do you want, Tim? What do you want?
Mockingbird. So if I unmute
Thanksgiving.
Mockingbird, wait.
It's
If
not
I
Thanksgiving
unmute
for
him-
me. That was yesterday.
Okay, yeah.
I live 13 hours in the future. Remember?
I mean, Gios was
Nah, bro.
chilling. He was like kind of chilling. I don't know, bro.
He was definitely not chilling.
Is there something wrong with Mockingbird? Why did he just mute me?
I
I
don't
wonder why. That's crazy.
bro. Okay.
Wait,
You guys right. It is like I never listened.
on chaos.
Fuck.
We're
Because
not on
Gias is literally a
Gios. Nigga,
spurg.
Mockingbird.
I
I'm
am
trying to
sorry.
talk.
All right,
Yes,
Gias, what do you have to say?
He hasn't said a word.
I
Yeah,
Gias just
I'm
said a
trying
word.
I literally just
Like,
said.
you so
I
scared
literally
that
just
he asked
said,
him to say
"Oh,
something?
that sounds
Yeah,
like
we're
a jail
terrified.
Thanksgiving
Dropkick, shut
food."
up.
Hold
That's
on.
what it seems
Oh
like.
my
Kruos,
gosh!
you
I love
Kruos,
this
you
nigga.
let
Oh
you
my
let
gosh.
Slenderman be a menace in your
Really
server,
love
bro. You know
this
something
nigga.
about that?
Love to
God.
hear you bitch ass niggas. Oh my
You let
god.
him be a menace for no reason, bro. We just
At
chilling.
the same time.
I literally left that server just so I don't have to hear these niggas.
I know. Everybody did. We left the
Boy,
VC so we didn't have to hear him anymore. And then he like came here.
I don't want to hear this nigga Gayos, whatever the fuck his name is, talk about.
What he-
Wait, bro. Wait, mute me. It's a call locum, you dumbass nigga. Shut up.
I will beat the ever living shit out of each and
Man,
every one
annoying.
of you.
Oh my
nasty
god. One of these
Yeah,
dragging
Yeah,
so
local
you
much
mute me,
still
local
have
mute me,
yet
local
to
mute me.
run my one.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, you can't stop
Yeah,
me from
local
talking,
mute this
nigga. But
dick.
you have to listen. Yeah, exactly, dumbass nigga.
Ice,
Yeah,
you're literally
then-
getting raided right now, and you don't even realize it. You're like unmuting everyone.
We're just chilling,
What
dude.
can like
Relax.
what can
Okay.
Not
deep
everything's a raid, bro. I'm sorry they raided your house for your dad got caught. Stupid fucking.
Yeah, that's stupid.
See?
Uh-oh.
I'm literally
You
too
start
drunk and
shit,
tired
you
to
start
like
shit,
fucking
and
deal
when
with you,
he
bro.
says something back, you want to mute him. Like, you did.
What? Yeah,
Oh my
that's
god,
crazy.
I
Yo.
never met such a group of fucking
The Last
dumbass,
Musketeer.
Is that
retarded-ass
James?
fucking
Nah.
Yo, wait, is that God Killer? Yo, I've
We
been
gonna
looking for
talk
you
or
right
what?
now.
oh my god.
We gotta talk?
Oh my fucking god.
We gotta talk?
JamesDaley. No, JamesDaley. Ice literally told me. If you check announcements from a few months ago, he says that he will not talk to you unless you can do 30 push-ups in a row.
Bro, shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. Oh my god. Come on.
Okay. Wait. To be fair, I didn't say that to James, but that does fit. Like that does fit. I did say
Bruh,
Oh my god.
bruh.
James, if you,
Chris.
will speak to you if you do 30
Right. But
Yo,
I'm
what's
actually
up,
trying to
James?
talk
What's
to you.
up,
I'm not gonna yell at you. I'm not gonna pack you. I just want a conversation. So
Yo,
simple? What's up? I'm guessing you're a little, because I saw screenshots in DMs saying that I'm ass and that you were annoyed
Unmuted
when
you.
I said shit in DMs.
You said you
I
saw screenshots of me saying your ass.
And not just that you were fucking annoyed that I said shit about you in fucking DMs or something to someone else.
I was annoyed that you said stuff about me in DMs.
Yeah, something along those lines.
I don't think I was annoyed. The last thing I saw was someone showed me something, and you were like, "Yo, Bone," or somebody. You're like, "Yo, I think you could beat up Kruos or some shit." But I don't really care. I wasn't annoyed.
But then why would you say it to someone else? Like, acknowledge.
Oh, because I found it funny. I was like, bro, like,
You found it funny?
because it was like Sunday's like fucking student or goon or some shit. Like we were just laughing. We're probably
Okay. So, I saw your little tier list, bro, and like, you said that I stopped talking in that shit when we had that interaction. That's not what happened. When we had that little interaction over the fucking whoop shit ages ago.
Which time? We did it twice.
The first time, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. Like Eli just took over. Pretty sure.
You muted me, bro. We can look at the recording right now.
I didn't mute you.
You didn't. You didn't.
Oh, like you might have.
So if I get the recording right now, it won't show you muting me.
You might have gotten muted, but then again, like I don't think that I verbatim muted you. Like
you say in the recording that you mute me. You say if you're gonna be like that, I'm just gonna mute you.
Okay, yeah, then yeah, that's why you probably like loud mic or yelling. I just muted you.
I didn't loud mic. I did call you a bitch, but no. But you said I stopped talking. But now it's not that I stopped talking. You muted me.
You said what?
You said in your list that you bitched me and I stopped talking and Eli took over and you made me stop talking. You muted me. That's a bit different. You know that, right?
Okay. I'm pretty sure after there's a moment where you start talking, doesn't really like matter though. Like the context is still the same.
Also, you're forgetting that Fingerprint is actually the first one to go on you after that. It wasn't Eli. Eli took over after you muted Fingerprint too.
Your mic is like fucking terrible, but like I can hear like it's glitching.
Oh, sorry, my mic might be a little up. Okay, yeah, no. So what happened was that we started talking. I called you a bitch. You muted me. Then Fingerprint called you a bitch. Then you muted him. Then Eli jumped in. See, the story ain't the same, is it? Is it the same?
1 second.
Come on.
Should be.
Wait, James. So what's this like about? Like you believe like you're better than Kruos or something like that?
No, I wasn't even that, bro. I just wanted to not say fucking shit about stuff that wasn't the case. Well, he went on tier list and said that we had an argument over the Wook shit. We were pressing about the Wook shit, and that he was slamming me, and then I just stopped talking. And Eli took over. What happened was that I called him a bitch and he muted me.
Okay, wait. James acted like Chris or something at McDonald's?
Bruh.
Did I say I was referencing the first time in the recording?
Yes, you were, because we were talking about the Wook shit. The second time was over Naruto. Those aren't the same things.
No, the second time we did talk about the Wook shit.
No, it wasn't. I've got the Indoors recording. No, it wasn't.
It wasn't in VC. It was in chat.
What in chat? What? No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
the fuck was it in chat? How was it in chat?
Are you gonna be talk?
All right, sorry, talk.
Yeah, so what I said is the second time was me talking to you about what happened with Wook, and then we ended up, you asked me for something. You remember? This was in my old server. You were like,
yeah, I
yo,
know
can you get me? Yeah. You were like, oh, can you get me a screenshot of like Six saying this or like et cetera, et cetera? And then I was like, yes, I can. And then I just added him, and then instead of getting a screenshot, and then I was like, here you go, James. And then you.
How was that reference to the Eli shit taking over? Because Eli wasn't there for that.
No, but you said that just now.
Oh, so they are different situations.
Yeah, no, you said just now was in reference to the Wook situation. What happened?
Were they different situations?
Eli. You said
what you're talking about, different situation to what you were talking about in that tier list.
I'm referencing the thing with Wook, though. You just said in the tier list.
But the tier list is what I'm talking about. What you said in the tier list recording, which involves the Eli situation, and you literally say the recording on YouTube. You mention it directly, so it's of course referencing that.
I'm gonna go play the Eli recording. It's only like 6 minutes.
The Eli, yeah, go. You can play it. Go. All right. The first, you can skip it to 1:42. That's actually when we start talking because we're looking for something.
Let me see.
Yeah. I don't see like what's the point in this whole like shit, right? Like,
what I asked you what's the point? What you're asking me?
No, I don't see the point in you like trying to jump around this. That's what I'm understanding. Like, you first you thought like, oh, I said shit behind. No, I'm saying it to your face now. I'm talking to you. I'm talking directly to you, and now you're just feeling like, okay, I'm gonna find the recording. You know the recording. So what's the point? Like, just acknowledge that you misconstrued the situation, and I'm gone. Just say that.
Oh, let me see.
Yo, Trey, we can
because
hear
you did. You admitted you did.
Hey,
there's only SK
do not
Eli
interrupt.
There's only SK Eli versus Kruos on there. You have the one with you, Eli, and me. The other recorded.
Yeah, I can find it. It's literally James and Eli versus Kruos. That's the name of the recording. It's the one Eli uploaded.
Is it Edgy Otaku?
No, that's not the one. That was the one that Edgy came in late. This is missing part of it, in all fairness. It's missing the first interaction we had, which is when I got annoyed at you for saying fucking something about my weight. Which is why I was pissed in the recording. It's missing that. So this is, in all fairness, a little out of place. But here, no, this is the whole recording. General. Yeah, you can. But what I'm trying to ask, like, did you so you muted me. So just admit you misconstrued the situation. Because even if you didn't mute me, I was muted. I was muted either way. You acknowledge I was muted.
Why did you just claim that? Your whole stance was contingent upon the fact that I did mute you because you're trying to.
No, it's contingent on the fact that
why are you talking over me?
You made me stop talking.
Okay, why are you talking over me?
That's the contingency here.
Okay, why are you talking over me? I'm still talking.
I'm sorry, my mistake. We have a 1 second delay between each other and the other side of the world.
Okay, what I was saying to you is, in this case, I'm referring to the time where your point was contingent upon the fact that I muted you, so therefore you didn't stop talking, and then you finger jumped in because you corrected me. You finger jumped in after you, not Eli. But even then, your whole argument is contingent upon the fact that I muted you, so therefore
the whole argument's contingent on the fact that you silenced me by just debating me and pressing me.
So your point,
you didn't do that. Did you do that, Kruos?
You're trying to your whole point is you're trying to argue that I muted you, so therefore you weren't silent because of my point. You couldn't refute what I said.
Yeah, I was muted.
You were silent.
My whole point is that I was muted. That was my point. Yes, I was muted. That was the whole point. So, I'm trying to ask you, Kruos. Alright, now let me ask you very simply: did you misconstrue the situation in the recording about the tier list? Simple.
I don't even know I verbatim in the tier list.
You said in the tier list that you were slamming me, and I just stopped talking, and Eli took over.
I have slammed you before. I don't know if that's what I'm referencing.
It's in reference to Eli. So I don't care about any other time where you claimed you slammed me. That doesn't matter. Answer the question at hand.
I'm gonna go look at both of them.
All right, bro. Do I need to grab it and get what you exactly said? You let me grab it for you, bro. Reach. Fuck, it's the Reach tier list. It would be the newest one. I'm not. No, not the 2 month. The beta one, 5 days ago. 38 minutes roughly, if I remember correctly. Because you were talking about Eli. You hadn't ranked me in that video because it cut out halfway. You were talking directly about the Eli shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to this.
Yeah.
What up?
Yo, almond milk, can you mute up, bro? And, like,
Did you say mute up?
yeah, you got like Halo or whatever you playing going through your mic.
Oh my bad.
I think it's around like 38 minutes or something.
Why do you walk? You're like, what do you?
But this could be so quick. We could just be out of here right now. Of course, this shit has to be prolonged.
Hey James, I'm gonna just say this. So like, I debated both of y'all. Well, not debated. I had a discussion with you, and like from my experience from both of that, I did have way more difficulty like with you. With all honesty, no bias shit, because like I feel like you have like a better rhetoric in your argumentation and the way you explain this shit is
Thank you.
better. But like Kruos, no disrespect, like you are decently good. Like out of all the people I debated, you were comparable to like federal agent, shit like that.
Oh my god.
Alright, sure, bro.
Federal agent is quite smart. Okay, that's not. He's
Yeah,
very,
federal agent is smart, but like you were comparable
very
to federal
intelligent.
agent in rhetoric. Then that's not bad. Like his
No.
rhetoric is like
In all fairness. But yeah, bro, like about 38 minutes if I remember correctly, because I remember I got sent like the link for 8 times.
Didn't I show you it, James?
Yeah, you did. Well, do you remember what the time was?
It's actually in
Do I call?
wait, yeah, I can go. Yeah, it's actually.
You gotta find the time frame for the fucking thing.
I actually have it in D plus and
Yeah. Okay.
if you just look up on history and on my name, there you'll probably find.
Just find. Can you just find the exact time frame for me, bro?
Yeah, actually.
So that fucking when Kruos was saying that shit.
Announcements.
Boom. This is awfully silent. Like,
I found the transcript of the video using YouTube, and I can see exactly what was said from it.
Alright, so
says Discord server. It was
go ahead and
James.
just, like,
James
just
Daley. Me
start
and
the
Eli.
debate tier list.
Essentially, James tried to
You know,
address me on
some
like
people can get their
why I
feelings
had to get
hurt.
kicked out the
Go ahead.
SNS because Arrow didn't like me.
I just
But
don't care.
either way, like I debated James. James stopped because he realized he got slapped. Eli came into conversation, started loud micing me.
It wasn't a good look.
What time was that?
Like it's probably has better argument.
Do you know what time?
I'm not gonna lie.
Say it right now.
Just because he's able to formulate
Your
things.
name is first mentioned at 38 minutes and 12 seconds.
Okay, so Kruos, you look the story different to that.
38 minutes and 12
He came
seconds.
in, right? He, like,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
Circle's
go.
best
You
topic
listen to that. I'll
is
wait.
if he raped a girl or not. And he like lost that
I
topic
checked
like
the
4
transcript, you can
times.
say
Even if
everything
he's
there.
like
Just
in the
use
clear
control
now,
F,
like
type
bro,
his names.
like
Bruh.
Damn, he got
Discord
picked
server.
up.
This man not leave.
Like chilled down, but he used to be like such a debate
Dropkick coming
goon. There's
in
like a
clutch.
recording of him
Okay,
joining
he
my
might
Bruh.
be in the
Okay,
family.
wait. It actually starts at 38 minutes.
Yeah, nah.
Just
No,
know
that's.
how, Control F works, dickheads.
I'll wait for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can.
I'll give it about a minute. Be a minute before he comes back. Give me a minute
By
or
the
two.
way, Dropkick, I will point
You're
out
all
to you.
goddamn.
Transcripts, you can't always take them to be correct. It's some weird shit with them sometimes.
A transcript, even though it can have slight errors, usually it gives you
Not
the
usually,
general
YouTube-
consensus of what it
YouTube's
says.
not
Yeah,
good
yeah,
on
usually.
YouTube. It's all fucking.
Usually.
They haven't fixed
I've
it.
actually seen this shit before. It's pretty good.
hold on, wait a second. How do I get to the
Yeah, I just listened to it.
how do I
That's wrong what I said. Hello?
Hello?
James Daley, you there?
Yes, you ready?
Probably.
Yeah, give it 1 second.
Yo, Dropkick. What's James doing right now?
I'm gonna go to the moon, bitch.
I don't know.
Is he with you at the
You
moment?
may
or
just
no?
be looking at that. I don't know. Why you asking me?
Well, yeah, I am, and you know why. The
Why
letter
there's so
B.
many people here? What the fuck?
So I cut out. Bro. My computer fucked up.
Yeah, James.
Yeah.
I listened to it. James, I listened to it.
Shit, the boy Mark. What's up, Mark? I missed you. Right?
Okay.
Shut up, Cody. They're talking.
All right. I said I listened to it. There's nothing wrong with what I said.
Huh? There's nothing wrong with what you said.
No, like yeah,
That doesn't mean it's true. What happened?
Yeah, I mean to you, that doesn't mean that it didn't do what I said.
So what did you draw from? What did you draw from what I said? What did you draw from it?
Essentially, it sounds like you're saying that I said you completely like stopped talking, and then
because you realized he was
on hush mode, and then why are you talking over me, Kay? You're making it seem like I put you on hush mode or something, or I'm saying I put you on hush mode, and then all of a sudden Eli and other people started jumping in, and then etc. I dealt with the VC, and then I go in to talk about how I debated Eli in a 6-pass server.
Okay, so
is that what it sounds like?
Did you mention I was muted in that?
No.
No, you didn't. Do you think that would be important to what had happened?
No.
How is that not important? I didn't have the
because
ability
what I was
to speak
arguing is that
taken
okay. You just asked me a question. Let me respond. Okay.
Yeah.
I was arguing that in this case that I debated you. Okay. You stopped for a point because you realized that you were getting slapped. So it made importance to why I feel like you stopped, and I felt like you were getting slapped at the moment. And then I said that Eli came eventually, and then I ended up debating Eli. Then he got pinned for Spurgeon, and then I also referenced that I debated.
You didn't do that. You didn't do that. That's not what you did. What you did is that we were talking. I called you a bitch. I kept calling you a bitch. You muted me. We were not done.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's not what happened. How's that what happened?
So how do you know what I'm saying when I arbitrarily say
how do I know what you're saying? Because I understand what words mean. Do you?
Yes, I do. Of course.
Oh, really? Where did you say muted? Where did you say muted?
I don't have to say muted.
Oh, you don't have to. Okay.
No.
So you left shit out. Did you leave shit out?
Okay. Why are you?
Did you leave shit out?
Why are you talking over me?
Sorry, go. Say.
Okay, the context is that I'm saying that you stopped, obviously, arbitrarily, you stopped, and then you realized that you were getting slapped. Obviously, you never claimed to me verbatim, hey, yo, Kruos, you're slapping me. Who the fuck says that in the debate? So obviously, I'm giving an arbitrary example for what I think that was going on, for why you stopped, and then I cut you off. I started talking, then you responded later in the recording, and then you said the bitch, etc. And I said, oh, James kept going. He tried to pack, so he got muted. And then Eli said, what the fuck, man, etc. And the recording
show me where in that recording shows me fucking you saying an argument, me just stop talking. Show me where that was said in that recording.
So you cutting you off, and then you just stopped talking.
No. Show me where you said that argument, and then I stopped talking, and then later I kept talking. Where'd that happen in that recording?
When did I say that?
That's what you said. That's exactly
not
what
you said. I'm gonna repeat what I just said.
How's that what you said?
In this case, okay, I'm gonna repeat what I said. I said in this case, there was a point in the debate where arbitrarily, I'm saying that you stopped and you realized that you got slapped by me.
What do you think arbitrary means?
In my opinion, my perspective.
Arbitrary by definition means without reason. That's what it is. It's an intuitive claim. So since you don't understand what arbitrary means, that's not what.
Where are you getting that from?
You can Google it.
The definition of okay.
Denotation, literal definition that you'd find in a dictionary.
Okay. The definition for arbitrary in this case is based on a random choice or personal whim rather than a reason or system.
That's the other definition without reason.
Wait. Okay. The other definition for arbitrary is to describe an action or a rule. In this case, not based on a principle, plan, or system. It refers to a person's own intent or interest.
So without reason. Exactly what you said.
A person's own interest is
so what I'm trying to say is that you leave shit out.
Wait, pause, James. Pause. Why does a person's own interest not mean it doesn't have a reason? Where are you getting that from?
What was your reasoning for why I realized this? What was the reasoning?
Okay, my reasoning for this is because I feel like you didn't contend what I said. So arbitrarily, I'm going to claim that.
What did not contend? What did not contend?
I don't think that you contend my argument for how.
What was the argument? What argument did not contend? Answer the question.
Yeah, it's the argument you didn't contend is when I was referencing how you were trying to say essentially that people have this opinion that I lost the debate. And then I simply said, okay, those people have a reason to be inherently biased in this case. And then I was referencing the Noodles situation of how I debated Noodles. I also said that Noodles called me like a hard R and like other shit. And,
And I said,
I don't
what reason would someone like Spencer or Six have at the time, because they voted against you at the time?
Yeah, and then I said in this case, I was like, okay, in this case for Spencer and like Six and these other people that you're naming, I was giving you context for why I don't feel like they were valid at the time. So I don't feel like you can see my response.
So what context did you give? Because I remember it pretty vividly.
I would have to go back to the recording and check. This debate happened.
The recording, it's not in that part of the recording.
You watched it freshly,
Are you stupid?
James. Why are you talking over me? Why are you talking over me?
What's the recording?
Why are you talking over me? You posted the recording. Why are you talking?
You just understand it.
Posted it.
Yeah, all right. Tell me what part of the recording where that was said. Go. Oh wait,
the part of the recording where what was said, James?
Where that shit was said with the Spencer shit, because it's not on that part of the recording, because the recording was recorded late. Okay, so last time you fucking make that argument and try and bring out the recording there, they stupid because it wasn't said in the recording, that part.
What wasn't said in the recording?
Huh?
What wasn't said in the recording?
What wasn't said? The whole part about Spencer and all that, because the recording was taken late.
The recording was taken late. I thought the one you sent me was early. The one with
No. Earlier than Edgy, but it doesn't have the whole thing because Eli didn't start recording it the second we
so why
started
did you bring it up if it wasn't said?
Huh? Well, if it wasn't said, I'm trying to ask you where is this said, because I'm trying to tell you
where's what said. You're not clearly conveying your point.
I'm not clearly conveying my point. What do you mean by that? You think you don't understand?
You know what convey means? You're not clearly illustrating this. You need to clearly highlight it.
Stupid. What do you want about? Well, I'm trying to explain to you.
Why do you say? What do you mean then? Why are you insulting?
You asked me not to cut.
Why are you insulting me because you didn't use your words right?
Wait a second. Okay.
What?
Makes sense? Makes sense yet? Okay.
You started talking over me, so I missed.
We can continue. Yeah, I know, and I've apologized every time I've spoken over you, haven't I?
Yeah. So you done it repeatedly.
Yeah, I've apologized. Yeah. All right, let's continue.
If you punch somebody in the face repeatedly and say sorry every time, that doesn't make it
what was your reason? Answer the question. What was your reasoning for why Spencer wasn't a good judge? Go. What was the reason?
I don't remember. This happened like a year.
You don't remember?
Ago, months ago.
Shit.
How am I supposed to remember this?
It wasn't a year ago. It was fucking 6 months ago.
Yeah, obviously I'm giving an estimate. Like you're
okay. So you don't remember what happened in the situation?
That happened a long time ago.
Do you remember? Do you remember what happened? Do you remember what happened in that argument? Do you?
I remember some things in the argument. I don't remember the whole entire every single word.
I just presented my reason as to why I attacked it. You didn't reply.
What reason?
I asked you why would this be the case, and you didn't present any reasoning. You said,
I'm gonna go to the recording. Okay, cool.
Go. Try and find that part. It's not in the recording. None of what we just said just then was in the recording.
Okay, I'm going to it. Einstein, Valor, James. Okay, there you go. The fuck is that? Shit. That's it. Okay.
Yes, did you get DC'd, bro?
My software.
All right,
software.
Okay.
Shit. Oh, my computer's broken again.
What's up, Punk Rider?
What's good, man?
What's up, collection of nobodies? Let's go.
Who the fuck said that?
Wait, who was it?
Niggas lame as shit. I'm finna mute his ass.
What's good, Punk Rider?
Talking shit.
Hello, yes.
Like,
good, bro.
Oh my god.
No, I'm doing good, man.
It's God Killer. Oh my guts.
What's up, Jen? How you doing, bro?
Okay, yeah. I just listened to it. Yeah.
Jen, aren't you a Kruos guy?
Yeah, I just listened to it. I remember the whole context. Okay. Yeah, so you brought up Six and Spencer, and my refutation in this case is that people weren't listening because I gave an example for how there was a poll. There's a certain amount of people in VC. Half the people were muted, and then when I reiterated for those people to prescribe what happened, they couldn't prescribe what happened. And then I also told you in this case why there was a precedent for this, because I said in Algiri, which is a server that Mob used to own, I also pressed Whoop for this, and then Six and other people claimed, hey, the reason why half of that happened is just because Arrow didn't like you, and then we were just voting for it because Seth asked people to vote, and then I have DMs and other things from Seth him asking and literally. Wait. I'm explaining the whole context. I remember the whole situation.
Yeah, I know, but that context wasn't saying that argument. It didn't happen until after. The re-argument with Rook happened after our talk, so that's not true.
How are you gonna prove that? How are you gonna prove that?
How am I gonna prove that?
Yeah.
You know that happened after. What do you mean? Why are you trying to rat right now?
Am I trying
to how am I gonna prove that? You know it, bro. Don't act like a rat now, bro. Don't act like come on, bro. Okay, by that equivalent. Okay, prove you argued any of that shit in the recording. Prove you argued any of that shit.
Yeah, prove. Okay, wait.
Prove you argued any of that shit. Do it. Come on. Prove you argued any of that shit. Come to the recording. Come to the recording, rat.
Why are you aping?
Prove any of that part of the argument exists. Prove your whole reputation exists. By that same logic.
You're getting mad because I just remember the.
No, because you're acting like a rat. You know it. You're acting like an idiot because the Joker shit happened after our talk. Don't be an idiot here.
You're getting mad.
Prove any of that shit happened. Prove it.
Hey James, why are you loud?
Just prove it.
Calm down. You're talking over me.
I'm not loud, Mikey.
You're loud.
I'm just talking up.
Talking over me. Yes, you are. Like, do you want me to go up and down the VC and ask people who they hear? Like, you're clearly talking over me.
So if I talk over you, I'm loud micing now.
Yeah,
how the fuck does that work?
I think that if you're talking over me,
come on, don't stutter.
Oh my god.
Come on.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Bro, you're the one starring.
In this case, what I was saying to you is simply that I described the context for you. You're going to say that I said one thing. I'm going to claim that you said something. We're just going to claim each other said things, and it's just going to be hearsay regardless of the case.
Well, it's the stupidity of you writing right now. That's the stupidity in it.
Okay.
Because you know this after. If you're going to do like that, and we might not be faithful to how we remember this happening, I can literally just be like, oh, I don't remember you arguing that. And then we just get into ad nauseum, because that's the problem here.
Ad nauseum? What the fuck does that even mean? In this context, like, what does that mean? Ad nauseum?
Are you stupid or just born like that? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? No, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Are you stupid? Like, are you? Answer the question. Are you stupid?
Answer my question.
What?
Okay, why did you say we're gonna get into ad nauseum in this case?
It's gonna be repeated so often. We're just gonna repeat the same shit.
Okay, what is ad nauseum? You mean ad nauseum? What is ag? What is that?
Ad nauseum, by definition, used to refer to the fact that something has been done.
I know. Wait, James, you're not
comes the premise trap.
You're not understanding. I know what ad nauseum is. You said ag. You said ag.
Ad. I said ad. You just misheard me.
No, you said ag nauseum.
I said ad. I said ad. The fuck?
You said ag.
Are you stupid?
Okay, cool. It might be your accent. Okay, wait. It might be your accent. Chill. Okay, you definitely said ag though. Like.
No, I said ad. I swear I said ad.
Okay, wait. Pause. We can just drop it. Y'all heard me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
Okay. What I'm trying to understand here is very simply is that, like, to this point, we haven't been doing that whole fucking heavy burden of proof shit because it's quite obvious that it's just going to get to the point where we can just keep saying a bunch of shit.
The whole point, the reason for that, James, is because it's hearsay in the first place because half the recording is cut off. We're arguing about shit that's not even on the recording because it happened before the recording.
So then I can just say you didn't make that argument, and then you can say, oh, you didn't make this.
Yeah, but the reason why that doesn't work though is because your problem is something what I said about the tier list of what I did, and what I did is through my Your problem is something that I did because I said something in the tier list. What I said about you, what I said about you can literally be true, but you're not going to accept it because you're saying that. This didn't happen, so it's hearsay.
We've already proven you've left shit out. That has been the case. Okay, so I can just say left shit out.
How did you prove that I left it out? Okay, how did you prove that I left it out?
Did you say I was muted?
Did I say I was muted? There's no need to. There's no need to because you got muted in that recording, and that recording is taken after we argued about stuff.
Did you say it? That's all I need now.
Hello? Am I muted or is that him?
You're not muted. Neither you are muted.
Okay, so it's his mic then. Cool.
Okay. So
Did you hear what I
I don't
said?
care whether or not you believe it needs to be brought up. I'm asking you, did you say it was the case?
Nigga, you're too loud. Chill.
What?
Did you hear what I said, or did you cut out?
I'll turn myself up.
Did you cut out, or did you hear what I like? Did you hear what I said, or hello?
No, I'm here. Sorry, I'm here. I turned myself.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear.
Did you hear what I said?
Continue.
Because it sounded like you cut out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I might have cut out my missed what you said.
I'll repeat it. Okay. What I said is, in this case, what I said could easily be true, and we're going to argue about hearsay. What I said in the recording is basically what I think happened based off of a context of events. The context of events is cut off because the recording is taken after. You're simply saying that, oh, I thought I proved something to be the case based off of these things.
So,
wait, let me finish. You're saying that, okay, it seems like I proved these things to be the case based off of the fact that you left things out when you made that statement during your tier list recording. I'm saying that I didn't have to include it because what I was referencing wasn't even on that direct part to where you were muted. So why would I include that if I feel like the part to where you went quiet was something that's not on the recording? There you go.
Okay. So then what you're saying is you did leave shit out. That's all I drew from that.
That's not James, bro.
That's what you said. You left shit out. You didn't think it was needed to be said, so you left shit out.
Wait. I'm gonna clearly reiterate this one more time. Then I'm done with it. Cool.
I know what you said. I heard you.
Okay, cool.
You left shit out. That's what you said verbatim.
And I'm not just reiterating this for you. I'm reiterating it for the whole VC. Cool. So I'm
Okay,
gonna establish this, right? Cool. I'm saying, right, in the tier list, your issue is that I said something to James. He went quiet because he realized that he was getting slapped. Your issue with that is that I'm left stuff out because apparently you got muted. I'm saying what I'm saying isn't inherently wrong because there's a part to where we're debating. I said an argument. You stopped talking because I cut you off, and then I feel like you realized that you were getting slapped. Obviously, they're not going to clearly admit that you're getting slapped, verbatim say that out loud and glorify, yes, I got slapped by Kruos. So I'm doing it arbitrarily. I'm saying that this happened, and then what we're using is we're arguing about stuff that isn't on recording. So when I said, wait, pause.
Bro, you just stopped. Why do you pause if you're going to keep talking?
You can go off. After I'm done. Cool. Okay. What I'm saying is, obviously, what I'm saying is, we're just going to keep arguing on hearsay of what happened, right? So there's nothing initially wrong with what I said, besides the fact that you could, I'm not going to say that you're hurt, you could possibly be hurt over the fact of, in the recording, people are going to interpret that as, well, he just bitched up James. James didn't say shit, and he packed him up. If you want the context that bad, whenever someone asks, just explain it to them, because I'm simply saying I don't even think people are interpreting it that way. Neither do I think it matters because the general consensus, I feel like I'm just better than you. Who cares? Like,
But the general consensus shit doesn't matter, bro. You're viewed as bad everywhere apart from me. I don't know what the point of saying that was. Now, apart from that shit aside and having to bring that shit aside, let's talk about this here. Okay, so your whole shit here, the problem I have here is that you talked about an argument we had. These both parts of the argument were connected. These were the same argument. We were talking about the same shit. The only reason the pause had happened was because you said you had to find something, which is the first minute and 42 seconds of the recording. Now, which is you literally said 1 sec. Now, based on the same talk. Now, within that same talk, you have left out a key factor, which was we did continue, and then you muted me, and then that being taken out makes it look different from what it actually happened.
Don't lie. Okay, we already proved that you said you can't prove that this is going to happen. You can't prove that I muted you. You already said that even if someone else muted you, your whole point.
No. When did I say I can't prove that? When did I say I can't prove that?
No. I'm saying you said even if you can't prove that I muted you, your argument is contingent upon the fact that you were muted. So don't grandstand the fact that I muted you.
Okay. Since you want to be all technical here, the whole point of this is that you left out a key part as to what had happened, which is in the recording. Actually, better yet, you referenced the recording with Eli directly, and you say that and you bring up that part. The only part that appears in the recording is literally the part what I'm talking about. So to say that you're referencing the recording, to say you'll bring up something that didn't happen in the recording, see, it's kind of off to me, actually, the more I think about that.
Okay, so in this case, when I say that there's a recording, the recording that I thought was being referenced, because I thought the recording was longer than that, it doesn't matter. So it seems obviously when I made that claim, I thought the recording encompassed the whole thing, which it didn't. So if you want to get on something, you can get on the fact that, hey, technically the recording didn't have 18 minutes like you thought it did when you made that claim. It only had the 12 minutes. And using the 12 minutes, it doesn't show what you said. If you want that, sure. There you go. Like,
no, that's not all I need. What I'm saying here, very simply here, apart from that stupid shit.
Okay, wait, I wasn't finished. I wasn't finished.
Sorry, I don't know why you paused halfway.
Regardless, because I didn't connect my charger. Regardless, what I'm saying to you is, you still said what you said. Even if you're gonna say no, I didn't. It's hearsay at that point. And regardless, the whole outcome of what I was saying doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong with what I said. You just simply have a problem with what I said, which I just don't care for. Like,
wait. All right. By that same logic, let's put this in this perspective. Okay. So then, by that same logic, you're saying that I can take out the ending of debates and not bring that up, and just say, and jump full, like what you're talking about. You're jumping full 12 minutes. You're jumping from a part that you say that happened, which was before the recording started, minutes before the recording started, and then you're jumping to what happened with Eli. You're taking out full chunks of context, which is where the problem lies here, is that you're taking full chunks of context.
You're asserting the value. Like here, you're kind of like presupposing that my thing is contingent upon the fact of, hey, I need to add context for these things, when I simply said we debated. And
I'm not saying you need to add shit.
Okay, why are you interrupting me? Why are you interrupting me? Cool.
What you reckon said.
Okay, you're presupposing in this case that my whole argument for why you stopped talking, right? And all of a sudden, I felt like you knew you were getting slapped, was a reference to a recording. You're assuming that recording was a recording on YouTube, because that's like the only one that encompasses some of it.
Oh, you have another recording?
Obviously, are you let me finish, nigga?
What? No, you said you had another recording. I'm not asking you if you have another recording.
Obviously, I never said that. I said you're assuming. Okay, you're assuming that what I was referencing is that recording, because that's the only recording that encompasses the debate with me and you, correct? That to your knowledge, correct?
No, there's two recordings, and you brought up YouTube,
The other one
which is the only recording on YouTube.
With Eli, and it doesn't really have anything in it. That's why.
Okay. So you brought the recordings on YouTube. So it's not an assumption. I have some level of proof behind this. I have some level of evidence and reasoning as to why I think this.
Yeah, do you realize that reasoning and evidence would still be an assumption? Good job.
Reasoning and evidence is an assumption. What is an assumption, Answer? What is an assumption?
What is an assumption?
Yeah.
An assumption is something that you believe to be the case. It doesn't have to be proof.
Wait, what? Repeat that for me.
An assumption is something that you believe to be the case.
Something I believe to be the case. So everything's an assumption that involves a belief.
Yeah, you can argue everything.
Okay, we just define assumptions differently. I use the denotator. That's fine. It's not an assumption under what I point as an assumption, which is believing something without a proof or reason.
There's no need for you to iterate that then, or like explain it. Like there's no.
No. I'm because people can interpret things differently.
Yeah. So if you know what I'm referencing, it doesn't matter. The whole point here is
I'm just trying to get that out of the way, that we don't have different beliefs on it. That's simple.
Oh my god, bro! Like I don't want to sit here. I'm trying to wrap this shit up. Okay. So
you can wrap this shit up, bro. Just like
what I'm gonna say to you, James, is obviously the only issue here is that I simply thought the recording encompassed like 18 minutes and it only encompassed 12. That's an analogy. The time frame can be completely different before you be like, well, actually, we'll see. Like, okay, all I'm referencing
that's really the issue. I think.
Yes. All I'm referencing is that there is a part of that recording that isn't on there because the person started recording late, which is Eli in this case, and it doesn't matter because what I was referencing, I still believe happened. So who cares?
Okay. My only problem here is that you said that this happened. I went silent. Then Eli took over, which misses 10 minutes of what happened involving me being muted. That is where the problem lies to me.
Hearsay. So there's no. It doesn't matter. That's
not hearsay. That's not hearsay.
No,
how's that hearsay?
Oh my god, it's gonna be.
There's a recording of that part. How's that hearsay?
Dude. It's gonna be hearsay because I'm going to say that you did stop, and it's just not on recording.
How does that attack what I just said?
Okay, James, I don't need to because I'm simply telling you what I said isn't an issue.
Okay. You said that I went silent and then Eli took over.
Please shut up. Please, bro. Please.
Don't tell me to shut up. Fuck.
Chill. You're getting annoying, bro. Please. Stop talking. Just chill. Right? In this case, what I'm saying to you, your issue is what I said on the recording. The whole the over hierarchy issue here is with what I said on the recording. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Right. There's no issue to me there's an issue to you, and I don't give a fuck about your issue.
No shit is only an issue to me, dumb.
Wait, let me finish talking.
Don't fucking swear at me and act like I won't say shit back, stupid.
Cool. Let me finish talking.
Don't fucking get angry. Fuck you.
I don't give a fuck about your issue.
Bro, I don't give a fuck what you think you have to say, bro. I don't give a fuck about that. My problem only lies with the fact that you said something happened and then this happened right after and took out 10 minutes of fucking context, which involves me getting muted, okay? But if you're gonna fucking swear at me and raise your fucking voice at me,
you guys don't give a fuck about
and I'll raise it back, bitch.
You don't care what I
Wait.
Don't raise your voice at me. I'll raise it right back.
Then just end it here.
Exactly. You don't care about what I'm
No. I just want you not to. I'll let you talk. You're the one that had to swear and raise your voice at me and be a big fucking tough guy. All right, come on. I'm waiting, bitch.
Chicken balls.
He started raising it. Okay, wait. There's a reason why he's getting upset. But if I don't really care that you guys are getting
me
upset.
being upset is justified, bro. I have a fuck. Like, I don't want to.
Okay, yeah, you can be upset. I'll just yell right back at you.
Hold on. Y'all niggas are like, man, start screaming. It's 4 a.m. Like, bro, y'all just blatantly said y'all don't give a fuck about what y'all just said, what each other said. End it here. It's over. Y'all don't give a fuck about what y'all just said. Y'all don't care.
James.
What just made me even like what just gets on my nerves even more about that is the fact that if we just came to the conclusion that we don't give a fuck about what you said, but you just sat here trying to have a full on debate with me, and now you just your whole conclusion was, well, I don't give a fuck. Then you just wasted like 20
No. I don't give a fuck that you don't think you did anything wrong. I'm trying to explain to you this. These two things aren't the same. Your base opinion is fucking stupid.
I just don't care for your explanation.
I don't care. Shut the fuck up, you
His
bitch.
whole thing was that.
James.
Okay.
Yo, James,
What's
let me
up?
ask you something real quick. So like, I'm trying to like understand the context. So like this context is like has something to do with like his tier list. He put himself above you.
No, it does nothing about where I was ranked. I don't really care.
It's not about me being better or me being above. It's the fact that what I said in the recording.
What did you say?
Okay. What my whole problem was that he said that I went silent and then fucking Eli came and saved me. The problem is that what was missing was that we then kept talking after this fact, and then I was muted, then Fingerprint jumped in, then he was muted, and then Eli jumped in. My problem here is that he's taken out a big chunk of context, which really changes how this is perceived because these two things aren't the same anymore. The conversation changes quite differently. I think you'd agree to that.
That he took out would be you being muted.
Yeah. And the conversation
that is a big like part. Yeah, if he took out that context, then yeah, that's is kind of dumb.
You never. Okay. That's cool. All right, cool.
Anyway, sure. You want to end it here? We can end it here, bro. Like, bro. Just don't be goofy anymore, bro. That's all I care about.
You can assert that if you want to believe I was being.
You can assert that, bro. You can talk normally. Come on, you can talk normally. You can talk normally.
Are you?
This is the reason we started in the first place.
Shut up. Both of y'all niggas.
Bro, like, this fucking now, bro.
James, chill out. Like, have a great day, bro. Have a great day, bro.
I'm sorry for anyone else's days that I've like used to be with.
I hope all y'all niggas have a great day.
I'm sorry for everyone else's. I just had to talk to him. I apologize if I'd yelled too loudly for your ears or something like that.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. I just needed to make sure nobody was interrupting.
Is that Sunday the best?